Okay, this is where we left off last. My recordings kept getting interrupted, so I have to... Well, the third thing just wouldn't upload on YouTube for some reason. So I had to re-upload, and this is my second time doing this. I had to re-record, actually, I should say. Okay, so I send out Ditto to transform. That was Steve Wilkos, if YouTube even hears. I'm just making sure I don't get sued. And I use Air Slash to take away the last bit of her health. And now I have a little dilemma here. Well, no, not yet. The dilemma doesn't come until a little later. Okay, I send out my fish. Wait, no, I don't send it out yet. I don't know why I can't remember after all this time. But that's actually her Zora, as it turns out. Not her actual Shandera, or whatever it's called in English. So she's going to try and use a Swagger Foul Play combination on me, and as useless as that is on Blissey, because my attack power is only like 30 something, even double is just 60 something. So as useless as that is, I switch out for some reason this turn. This next turn. I don't know why. I guess with Confusion combined with Foul Play, it would actually do some damage over time. So I send out my Pimp Smack as she substitutes. And she outspeeds me, of course, and uses Swagger. Even though my Pimp Smack has no attack investment, its attack is still pretty high when doubled, so... she can do a hell of a lot of damage right now. Oh, I also mentioned to her in the mic how I don't know why I switched out with Blissey, since she can't really do anything with that trickery combination. And she kind of gets scared this turn because I mentioned that. She sees how much damage she did, and even doubled, it would have been insignificant, so she knows she should switch out. She just said forget that, she's not staying in. And sends in her actual Shandera, which I can actually do nothing against because, well, it's a ghost, and I only have Seismic Toss as an attack move. The only thing I can do is paralyze it. It has Hidden Power Fighting, which is going to prove to be ineffective, because Blissey is a god. As I paralyze it, and I'm considering using Ditto, but that thing could actually hurt me if I don't have a safe switching, so I use Pimp Smack because it has a type advantage. But she uses Shadow Ball and takes over half of my health, which is no surprise since I don't have very high special defense investment. But I figured I was going to get a type advantage thing going on here, but I protect. She Shadow Balls. I don't know why I protected. I use Scald. And it does absolutely nothing for some reason. Even though that thing is frail as fuck. She Shadow Balls again, taking me out, obviously, but giving me a safe switch in them with my Uncreative, who will transform and obviously outspeed even if I didn't have Choice Scarf on it. She withdraws and sends in her Zora. She only has 3 Pokemon left at this point. Her Zora, her Shandera, and the Kadanja, whatever it's called in English. I take over half. I take like half of her health, over half actually, because of stealth rocks. And I switch out because she can actually mess me up pretty bad. Send my Blissey back in, she does absolutely nothing. Now it's a standoff because it comes down to this. Well, I really should have withdrawn this turn. I don't know why I didn't. Now I look at it, I could have withdrawn this turn since I knew she was going to switch into that. So now I'm stuck with just using Paralyze over and over. I do not know why I didn't just do it. He used Soft Boil just to heal off whatever, even though there's nothing there. She uses Shadow Ball expecting to switch. So now it's a standoff. If she uses, if she predicts me right, ha! If she predicts me right, she could win the game. If she uses Shadow Ball on the switch, she'll win. But if she uses a move that doesn't affect me as I switch out, which 3 of her moves don't, or won't, then I win. So, yeah, this is kind of a desperate situation here. Obviously. I don't really need to say that. She keeps using Hidden Power Fighting, which is going to do nothing, but I have to be careful how I predict her. One wrong move will end this game for me, because if she takes out my Ditto, she can send in her Kadanja and my Kirby's done. As godly as Kirby is, it cannot take a physical fighting type move. Okay, he's using Shadow Ball, and I figured she's not going to use it again this turn. I just had a feeling. So I used this turn to switch in, and the match is mine because she uses Flamethrower. I kind of spoiled it there. I should have kept the suspense up, I guess. That is basically death fodder since Stealth Rock is up. Her Shandera is just dead, basically. Shadow Ball does enough damage to take out Zora. Because of Stealth Rocks. Shandera is going down as well because of Stealth Rocks. And her last Pokemon, I'm going to outspeed it. Use Shandera's godlike special attack and take it down. And that's good game, Pikru. I know I sound pretty cheesy there, but whatever.